What is the minimum distance a driver should keep from a bicyclist when passing? A. 1 foot. B. 3 feet. C. 5 feet. Answer, B. South Carolina law requires that drivers maintain at least a 3-foot distance when passing a bicyclist to ensure their safety. Under what conditions must you use your vehicle's headlights? A. From sunset to sunrise. B. During periods of low visibility such as rain, snow, or fog. C. Both A and B. Answer, C. Headlights must be used from sunset to sunrise and during periods of low visibility to enhance visibility and safety. When driving in South Carolina, when is it permissible to pass another vehicle on the right? A. On a one-way street with 2 or more lanes. B. When the vehicle ahead is making a left turn. C. Both A and B. Answer, C. Passing on the right is allowed on one-way streets with 2 or more lanes and when the vehicle ahead is making a left turn. What should you do if you approach an intersection with a non-operating traffic signal? A. Treat it as if it were a 4-way stop. B. Proceed with caution without stopping. C. Yield to traffic on the main road. Answer, A. When approaching an intersection with a non-operating traffic signal, treat it as a 4-way stop. What is the penalty for failing to yield to a pedestrian in a crosswalk in South Carolina? A. A warning. B. A fine and points on your driving record. C. Community service. Answer, B. Failing to yield to a pedestrian in a crosswalk can result in a fine and points on your driving record. When are U-turns permitted in South Carolina? A. Anywhere as long as it is safe. B. Only at intersections unless prohibited by a sign. C. On highways. Answer, B. U-turns are permitted only at intersections unless there is a sign prohibiting them. What should you do if you see a blind pedestrian waiting to cross the street? A. Stop and give them the right of way. B. Honk your horn to alert them. C. Proceed without stopping. Answer, A. Drivers must stop and give the right of way to blind pedestrians. When is it permissible to drive in the bicycle lane? A. To pass another vehicle. B. Never. C. To prepare for a right turn. Answer, C. You may drive in the bicycle lane only to prepare for a right turn, but must yield to bicyclists. What is the appropriate action if you are involved in a minor collision with no injuries? A. Leave the scene immediately. B. Exchange information with the other driver and report the incident to the police. C. Continue driving if there is no visible damage. Answer, B. You should exchange information and report the collision to the police even if it is minor. In South Carolina, what is the maximum allowable speed on rural interstate highways? A. 60 miles per hour. B. 70 miles per hour. C. 75 miles per hour. Answer, B. The maximum allowable speed on rural interstate highways is 70 miles per hour. What is the correct way to handle a skid? A. Steer in the direction of the skid. B. Brake hard immediately. C. Accelerate out of the skid. Answer, A. Steer in the direction of the skid to regain control of the vehicle. What should you do if an emergency vehicle with flashing lights is approaching from behind? A. Speed up to get out of the way. B. Move to the right and stop. C. Continue driving at the same speed. Answer, B. Move to the right and stop to allow the emergency vehicle to pass. How far in advance must you signal before making a turn? A. At least 50 feet. B. At least 100 feet. C. At least 200 feet. Answer, B. You must signal at least 100 feet before making a turn. What is the correct action if you see a pedestrian with a white cane at a crosswalk? A. Proceed with caution. B. Yield the right-of-way. C. Honk your horn. Answer, B. Yield the right-of-way to pedestrians with a white cane as they are visually impaired. What is the purpose of a no zone around large trucks? A. Designated parking areas. B. Blind spots where the truck driver cannot see other vehicles. C. Areas where no vehicles are allowed to drive. Answer, B. No zones are blind spots around large trucks where the driver cannot see other vehicles. When can you legally drive around a lowered railroad crossing gate? A. When no train is in sight. B. Never. C. When directed by a police officer. Answer, B. It is illegal to drive around a lowered railroad crossing gate. What should you do if you are driving in a roundabout and miss your exit? A. Continue around the roundabout until you reach your exit again. B. Stop and back up to the exit. C. Make a U-turn within the roundabout. Answer, A. Continue around the roundabout until you reach your exit again safely. What is the purpose of an acceleration lane on a freeway? A. To slow down before exiting. B. To merge smoothly into traffic. C. To park and rest. Answer, B. Use the acceleration lane to match the speed of traffic and merge smoothly. When are you required to stop for a school bus with flashing red lights on a divided highway? A. Always. B. Only if you are driving in the same direction as the bus. C. Never. Answer, B. Stop for a school bus with flashing red lights if you are driving in the same direction on a divided highway. What is the penalty for passing a stopped school bus in South Carolina? A. A warning. B. A fine and points on your driving record. C. Suspension of your driver's license. Answer, B. Passing a stopped school bus can result in a fine and points on your driving record. When are you allowed to drive in the left lane on a multi-lane highway? A. When passing another vehicle. B. When driving at a slower speed than traffic. C. Always. Answer, A. Use the left lane for passing only and then move back to the right lane. What should you do if your vehicle's engine stalls while driving? A. Brake hard immediately. B. Shift to neutral and try to restart the engine. C. Turn off all electrical devices. Answer, B. Shift to neutral and try to restart the engine if it stalls while driving. What is the correct response to a flashing red light at a railroad crossing? A. Slow down and proceed with caution. B. Stop, then proceed when safe. C. Continue through the crossing without stopping. Answer, B. Stop at a flashing red light at a railroad crossing and proceed only when it is safe. What should you do if you see a vehicle stopped on the side of the road with its hazard lights on? A. Continue driving at the same speed. B. Move to another lane if possible. C. Stop and offer assistance. Answer, B. Move to another lane if possible to give the stopped vehicle space and ensure safety. What is the meaning of a red triangular sign with a white center? A. Stop. B. Yield. C. Do not enter. Answer, B. A red triangular sign with a white center indicates that you must yield the right-of-way. What should you do if you encounter a construction worker directing traffic? A. Ignore the worker and follow the traffic signs. B. Follow the worker's directions. C. Speed up to pass the construction area quickly. Answer, B. Follow the construction worker's directions to ensure safety in the construction zone. What is the correct procedure for driving through a roundabout? A. Enter the roundabout and yield to traffic already in the roundabout. B. Stop before entering the roundabout. C. Enter the roundabout without yielding. Answer, A. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout before entering. What should you do if you see an animal on the road ahead? A. Swerve to avoid the animal. B. Slow down and be prepared to stop. C. Honk your horn to scare the animal away. Answer, B. Slow down and be prepared to stop if you see an animal on the road. When are you allowed to park in a handicapped space? A. If you have a valid handicapped parking permit. B. Only if you are handicapped. C. Never. Answer, A. You must have a valid handicapped parking permit to park in a designated handicapped space. What should you do if your vehicle begins to fishtail on a slippery road? A. Brake hard immediately. B. Steer in the direction of the skid. C. Accelerate to gain traction. Answer, B. Steer in the direction of the skid to regain control of the vehicle.